Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Speedgaming 6. You are about to see a round of 16 single elimination winner-take-all match in the bracket stages of the 2023 SGLIVE Zelda 1 Randomizer Fall Tournament between OpnoPoint on the left and Mocco71 on the right, two really good runners. The winner of this match moves on to the quarterfinals to face TA909, who won his single elimination match earlier this evening. I am bbq.gov, and I am joined in the booth tonight by the wonderful Tracy M. Tracy, hi, how are you doing tonight?
Yeah, doing great. Yeah, this today just full of races. So it's the second one I'm even calling today.
Oh, wow.
It's Monocle Rock start, which is not as nice as it would be in Quest 1, where you have a bomb spot there. Oh, hi, Silver Arrows, immediately.
30-second silvers, easy game,
No.
like that.
12-second silvers.
Oh, 12. Oh, see, yeah, I'm not giving the runners enough credit. Well, we thought it was going to be easy. Then, hello, Wizrobes shooting you in the face immediately.
I mean, that we might have a few extra overworld deaths because of those Wizros, but it means they're not in dungeons. So, yay.
That is good news. Usually, that's one less thing you have to deal with. But at the same time, they're still ready to snipe you on the overworld. So
for sure,
you trade one for another, I guess.
Yeah, I mean the bet in this flag set in particular, the fact that you have red bubbles and can lose your sword, and you only have a wood sword to begin with. It makes the wand an even better item because now it can kill everything in dungeons because you're not worrying about Wizrobes.
Oh, definitely. And, if this is the first time you're seeing this particular flag set or this particular event, and you're wondering, hey, when are we going to see the white sword? When are we going to see the magical sword? I have news for you. We are not. They have been replaced in the item pools. We see the regular banana sitting on the coast. Those have been replaced in the pool with bomb upgrades. So wood sword is the only sword we're getting. But the additional thing we're getting here are the any roads that have been found on the coast here. That's very nice. Going up to West Death Mountain. That is very nice. And where does number 4 go?
Okay, so the Death Mountain ones are kind of close. I'd say you have two kind of together and two others kind of together, but it is being able to get to West Death Mountain that easily is really nice. Sadly, it's not the power bracelet spot in West Death Mountain, which now we still have to worry about the power bracelet spot potentially, but we have an easy way to get there when that becomes a problem.
And that is a relief. And yeah, that's another thing we should mention is it's a maximum medium secret.
Nice.
40. Big 4-0. Love it. That's as big as it can get, so hopefully that'll alleviate some money problems and a cheap candle and even cheaper bomb.
one rupee bombs, let's go. Yeah.
You can buy 200, what is that, 160 bombs that you can buy now if you want?
That's a lot of bombs.
That's pretty good. You could bomb pretty much everybody. That's nice.
It would be really nice if the runners could find another secret right here so that we can go back and buy that candle.
Very much so. No, now there's a gambling game.
Oh, Opno going for it and gets 52. Yeah, he's going right back to grab that candle.
Oh,
unfortunately, Mocco taking a death, so he's not going to get the gambling game. Missing the gambling game is probably not going to affect him, but he will be a little slower to that candle.
Yeah, thankfully it's just like 3 screens away. So maybe he gets a small secret right here and that'll do it. Well, he's going to get a secret. That's a medium.
Okay.
Good. Okay.
This is fine. He can go get the candle now, and I imagine he will.
Problem solved. All right.
Everybody getting an early candle, and everybody getting an extra heart container if they want it. So, or a potion instead.
That's very true. And given the fact that we have second quest enemies in this flag set, including those red bubbles that take away your sword permanently, in air quotes. Having access to an extra potion is good. You may see our runners, or you probably will see them take a potion out of take any cave unless they find the letter somewhere on the overworld here pretty quick.
This may sound silly, but at 1 rupee, I'd probably just buy bombs anytime I saw them, unless I was full up.
I mean, you might as well. It's
1 rupee.
Yeah, for one, it's a penny. You get penny bombs. I don't know about the quality, but I know that they explode. So, hey, $1 done.
All right, we can start burning things. Yay! And we find level 3. Let's see if we can get anything out of level 3 on Opno's side.
If you're gonna find a level early swordless, 3 is not a bad one to find. It's
You
gonna
know,
be relatively small.
You could do this room here, the second room in. You'll take a few returns with the candle. I would probably just go for it. That is typically a drop room, so could be your Triforce, could be a container heart. It's early enough in the game. The container hearts matter. Opno chooses not to do anything there.
Yeah, I mean, it could be a key too. That would also be nice.
Also be a really good item to find.
Oh, shot in the back on Opno's side.
Yeah, not ideal. Not too far from start, so this isn't so bad.
Okay, well, we have one rupee bombs, but 91 rupee arrows. Boy,
yeah, Chad made a really good point. Because the Zols, when they break into 2 gels, respawn just like Vires. It's actually not viable, so that's why we're not doing that. 91 rupee arrows, not great.
No, that is how many? What, 90?
But we don't care. We have silvers.
Oh, that's right, silvers. Silvers.
So,
yeah, we have those.
We're saving 91 rupees. Yay!
Yeah,
I just called the seed where it was hard required to buy the arrows, so you know.
Yeah, and that is actually, that's actually a kind of a pain point in this flag set is the tight money, making it difficult to buy things that you would normally have tons of money for it with First Quest money. Things like a candle, or arrows, or potions, or things that will protect you from this exact screen, which is god awful. And Mocco's trying to get these guys to despawn in a way to where he can. Yep, there he goes. He finally. Well, at least he opened it.
He opened it. Now he can walk back and go in.
Yeah, but that right there is the downside of the overworld. Oh, 3 heart white sword check? Nothing?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. It's the container heart.
So, no, our runners won't necessarily be in a big rush to go back and get that. But Mocco finds level 3, and is he going to do anything? Not really.
Oh, look at this screen.
Oh, this, yeah. If I'm Opno, I'm exiting and trying to reset this and seeing if I can get these. I mean, that's one way to do it, too. Get in the hole, there you go.
Grab some money. Okay. Vanilla, small secrets, not terrible.
That's 40 bombs. That's pretty good. I take 40 bombs.
Yep.
Math is fun, everybody. Especially easy math.
Yeah, very easy math. Now he doesn't have to go back there, which is good, because we don't want to ever have to go back there.
Yeah, no, if that's something like level 6, that you're just like, oh, I'm last locationing that.
Yeah, no kidding.
So candle, yet no sword, but the candle will open up a lot of exploration for our runners. So that they're both routing in Eastern Forest and Candle Row here.
We haven't quite gotten to a lot of the open caves or at start area, so
yeah, and that's because the any road didn't take us anywhere near the Lost Woods or kind of the start area, so you have to hoof it over there, which our runners are doing now. But yeah, as I believe that was Opno that found level 1 there on Candle Row.
I thought Candle Row was on Mocco's side in the lake area, but I'm not sure.
Well, here's 7. 7 is.
You gonna go in? We're not going in. Okay.
I wouldn't either. I hate 7 with a passion.
I kind of like the quick dips. I think Malkir talks about this a lot, where you just kind of quickly dip into the dungeon, do a room or two. I mean, yes, that can keep you. That can get kind of ugly if you stay in there long enough, but sometimes you can get something quick and free. So. Very
true. And level 2 that Mocco was just in at Vanilla Start is a great place to do that, because you're relatively likely to find something useful on the floor, but if your first room in is a locked room with a bunch of pancakes in it and you don't have a sword, maybe not.
Yeah, basically, I like the idea. You just walk in, a few rooms, and once you get, at some point you're going to get blocked, probably by combat, possibly by something else, and then once that happens, you can go ahead and just up A and get out of there. In the meantime, you've done a little bit of exploration that you don't need to worry about later. You get a little bit of idea what's going on in the dungeon.
Yeah, you find out what enemy set you're up against, and particularly if it's an enemy set where you're worried about whiz robes in a big dungeon, and you get in there and you're like, oh, these are soft enemies. Okay, well maybe I do want to dig 5 before I dig a 2 full of whiz robes.
All
right, well, the levels are coming fast and furious now.
We are combat blocked out of 2 for now. Also, can we shout out the shields on Opno Sprite?
Oh, I haven't seen him yet.
This is the golfer sprite. Yeah, next time you see a big shield in the shop, it's really obvious. Or when he walks down, it's got a little smiley face on it. I think it's really fun.
Oh, does it really? Oh, that's adorable. I love that. All right, well, Opno's going to take your advice and, like, peek into level 8 real quick, and, oh, well, we have an immediate Chevy. Well,
like, right there. Knowing that you have an immediate ladder block in 8 means you're just not going to bother coming here until you have a ladder. And you don't have to think about it until much later.
Yeah, and it gives you additional information because there are 2 items in there, and if you have an immediate ladder block, well, guess what can't be in level 8? It's the ladder.
Oh gosh, look at this room. Or screen. Oof, oof, oof.
Boy, there is no good path up there.
Oh my god. I mean, and you're trying to get to the death armos. You know, I was like, well, how about the death screens before it, you know?
Yeah, this is... Okay, Opno's doing a really good job of being patient. Damage boost off that fireball, you only lose half a heart. That's a really good job.
Okay, now we can get this cave. Get a heart. Hey, maybe we can go get the white sword heart.
I mean, it's 1 in 3 shot at this point. Yep. So, boy, this would be gross if the sword's right up here. I mean, it's well protected.
This isn't that bad. We got just the 1 Gibdo, so we can avoid that pretty.
Oh well, sure enough, there it is. Hey!
Okay, so OpnoPoint picks up his wood golf club, and then Mocco's gonna have to make his way up there.
Yeah, it looks like he's making a path over there. Or
he's gonna refill first.
And then he's gonna get the terrible news about that screen to the right.
Yep. Looks like is that only 12 on the door repair?
I think it's a minimum of 15, so I think it may be the minimum.
There's another one. Okay, it's 15. So the money for the seed is not bad so far.
No, and we haven't seen the big secret yet, which then we're only going to see one of them, because this is second quest money. But yeah, 40 and 10. If you told the runners before the seed started that you were going to have 40 and 10 for your medium and your small, I think they'd probably take it.
Yeah, you take... Oh, especially the 40.
Oh, yeah. And you throw in $1 bombs. You're just like, hey, I can blow everything up. That's awesome.
Yeah, so unfortunately for Mocco, he is very far away from the wood sword. Probably going to come to the Death Armos area from the screen scroll near the Forgotten Spot, would be my guess.
Yeah, that's
will at least be able to avoid that awful screen. Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you see that screen and you're like, oh god, please don't put the wood sword up there. And then if you don't, how do I get down?
Yeah, oh, absolutely. It's a letter. Okay. That is, in this, again, with red bubbles in play, that letter is a lot more valuable.
Definitely. It'll free up, especially with not terrible money, that'll free up your ability to buy potions, and maybe save a take any that you would otherwise burn.
Oh, okay.
Wow, nicely done by Mocco.
Oh my god. That was a little dicey for a second. Meanwhile, Opno back into level 2.
Oh, and good news for Mocco, there's a level right here to fill up on hearts.
Yeah, that is really good. Let's see if he decides to do anything. Nope, just gonna enter and leave. That's so far been, I think, his MO. We haven't seen him really dig any of the dungeons that he's found.
Yeah, that indicates to me that he's not... I've played against Mocco several times well, at least 3 times in tournament play. I know he can play swordless. He's talented enough to do that, but yeah, he probably doesn't want to if he doesn't have to. And there's only so many open caves he hasn't checked yet that he's.
I mean, even in swordless, you kind of want to kind of build up your inventory of things a little bit.
Oh sure, yeah. You don't want to go in there with just a candle. That is very awkward.
Candle, and even with the bombs that are cheap, it's not like you can buy bombs in in the dungeons, unless you happen upon a bomb upgrade.
Yeah, that's true. We have a map. We have our first map of the evening in level 2. That looks like a little toy boat or like a little toy helicopter.
Yeah, I was thinking helicopter.
Yeah.
The tail on the right side below the 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Mako back to start. Could still do Forgotten Spot into the Death Armos if he wants to, and it wouldn't surprise me if he does that from this direction.
Yeah, that would be smart routing on his part, and
Like
you can
he
see
might have, I wonder if he saw that screen and is just gonna say, you know what, I can do this a different way.
quite possible. I mean, my gosh, there's any way you can not get over there. Oh, speaking of bad things, Opno just walked into a back-to-back left molar room. That's just
terrible.
gross.
Although we are gonna do the level 1 screen first, and Mako's gonna have a fun time doing this because this was a horrible screen. This is where, though, if you're gonna do it, it is just a secret. He doesn't know that.
Yeah, I'm sure he's thinking, oh god, Murphy's Law says that it has to be here. Oh, nope. Well, maybe we're gonna go check something else.
Yeah, and right now he can't take a hit there, so he can come back to it later. And by then he might need the money more anyway, or I don't know, 55 rupees is not bad at this point. And truth be told, we're checking so many caves that we probably lose it anyway because of the door repairs.
That is true. We did see 2 door repairs early before our runners got any money, which helps, but there's still a handful of them out there that are annoying. $62 key.
And
that's not bad either.
That's not bad, and it's not far from start. So, like, I don't see anyone. If I had the money for it right now for our Mako, I'd probably do pick it up. But, yeah, I'm not worrying about it right now. Okay, he's good. Okay, he's gonna check this cave first.
I don't even remember what this is.
It's a heart. Just
Perfect.
a heart.
Perfect. That's exactly what he needs.
That'll make it a little bit easier. When he gets to that screen, again, this spot right here, with just the lone Gibdo there, it's not so bad. Except that...
Oh, no!
Yeah, the way he went about that was a little strange, because what you see runners tend to do is they'll hit it from the top. And that... Because the Armos always goes down first, for whatever reason. And then we'll leave the screen. Now, the problem with that screen in particular is that, you can only leave the screen by going down. So it makes it a little harder to get out of the way. Oh, Triforce for Opno in level 2. It does want to keep going.
Yeah, I don't think he saw any of the items yet. He's just seen nothing but land molas. I think that's like 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 land molas agree that
I might just call it at this spot. Oh, Mako, you need to go back to that spot. He's gonna do all these Death Mountain checks first. That's not ideal. Did he? Yeah. He didn't take the Triforce. Opno did not take the Triforce, did he?
No, he went past that room thinking, oh, I'll see one more room. Maybe the item will be there. And then walked right into the blue land molas.
Yeah, okay. Well, he knows what the Triforce is, and he's, going to have to go back for the item anyway. In the meantime, Mako has his 5th heart up here in East Death Mountain.
That'll be handy for when he has to battle all these god-awful screens to get to the caves he hasn't seen.
And one he has to do. Hard required wood sword in this flag set, because we're not getting a white sword. So you gotta grab that wood sword.
And the wand, if in a true swordless seed, the wand is configured to be able to hit Ganon. But in this flag set, because wood sword exists, that's not the case. You need the wood sword in order to beat the game.
Which means nobody's grabbing a candle out of the wood sword cave, which makes me a little sad, because, it's kind of nice when you can get a white sword and then just get the candle for free on the wood sword cave.
Yeah, I did a casual seed the other day where we started with either white sword or one. We started with white sword, and then I had the immediate thought of, oh wait, that means I can get a blue candle out of the wood sword cave. I haven't done that in months. Oh, yeah. It was so refreshing. It's like summer finally ended. It's like summer finally ended, and it's just like, oh, I forgot what fall feels like.
Okay, what is this one?
That's what? That's either a weird shaped key, or it's one of those weird shaped like paper airplanes. do you ever in school have like a paper airplane design contest where
Yeah, I
people?
lost them all because I was
Yeah,
bad.
I was similarly was not good at them, but there was always somebody who would like, I'm gonna make mine super aerodynamic, and it would go like 3 feet. That's kind of what that looks like.
I kind of like the key. If if you look at it on its side, and we do have a power bracelet in level 1. Do you still have one more item on the floor? Power bracelet may or may not have anything. There's a Triforce. See, I said there was something there, and there was. It's a Triforce.
Aha! Very good. It looks like one of those keys you use to open like a manhole cover, or one of those covers in the concrete that you use to pry off to like work on the water main or something.
Okay, I think we're just gonna leave the land molars there. It is level 3, so the best you could get out of that would be a heart container. No heart shuffle in this flag set. Now, Mocco is gonna go ahead and try and dig this item. Oh. Another shutter door with a push block.
Meanwhile, on Opno's side, doing the just inside the door strat to blast the bejesus out of this.
High bait block.
Oh yeah, so.
I mean, unless blocking the item to the north, that will not be required. Bait block, which, I mean, most of the time in Shapes dungeons, it's pretty rare to actually see a Shapes dungeon bait block that matters. They do happen on occasion.
They do. There was a seed of the week recently where the Zelda was base blocked, and it was delicious.
That sounds horrible, but
it was all after the fact. When you think about it, you're just kind of like, oh
sure.
Yeah, that was fun. Remember that time when that weird thing happened? Yeah, it was fun.
Yep. All right. So have we seen? I'm not sure we've seen a spot with a potential push block here.
Was it that room that Opno just left?
No, I'm thinking of level 3.
Oh, you're in 3. You're talking about 3.
Yeah,
okay.
We're looking. Yeah, in 1 we're looking for the floor item. And Mocco decides, I'm just going to grab this Triforce. We'll see if he comes back in. Opno grabs a Triforce out of 1. So each runner getting a Triforce.
Okay, we're all even up. That red candle is going to be low-key pretty useful for Opno.
Yeah, I did not see the red candle pickup from Opno, so that's a nice find. Again, another one of those things that's much more useful with second quest enemies. Additional candle boosts if you need them. Repeatable offense if you lose your sword. Especially early on.
Especially if you lose your sword, which when you encounter the red bubbles can happen a lot. But yeah, especially for pinning enemies like likes and Gibdos in a corner and just spamming the heck out of them. Alright,
Mocco going into level 1. Just gonna pirouette that door open.
He's trying to get the bombs off this Wizrobe here. Nope, just a 5er.
Okay, well we got the door open anyway, so at least we got that.
So we know ladder is required because of the ladder block in 8. So that's going to be beyond bow and silvers. That's going to be kind of the next big thing that our runners are going to want to track down. Wand would be awesome too, as would any key.
And
but
red
ladder,
ring.
Yeah, and red ring. All big, huge quality of life items that really do matter in this flag set. But you're going to need that ladder at some point, and it's got to be somewhere. Mocco's making his way bit by bit through this incredibly linear level 1. I did not see earlier when Opno was in here that it's going to eat all your keys, which, yeah, 1 does that.
1 likes to eat keys. 2 likes to give them back.
Yeah, no, that's true. 6 and 7 and 8 like to give you stuff, and it's always they give you stuff after you already have worked hard to get up to like 5 keys, and it gives you like 7 more keys, and you're just like, where were you 30 minutes ago?
Yep. Alright, we're going to try and kill this Gliak now. This won't push, because Gliak rooms will never push. We are still looking for a floor item. I don't know what room the red candle was in.
It's up in the top part under the dash. This is the heart container room.
Oh, well, that's nice. We can go get now. Mako can definitely get a 7th heart container if he wants it.
Yep, he's going to try not to get beamed in this room here, doing a good job of stationing himself in the corner. Meanwhile, Opno's found level 5, and now that he's got better offense, in he goes.
No recorder yet for this room, and this looks like it could be a push block room. So this is where the runners kind of take note and realize they have to potentially come back for it. If you're gonna get locked into a room, gels are not the worst thing to get locked in with.
Yeah, they're not. Nothing is fun in a quad shooter room, but of the things that could be in here with you, yeah, that's not bad at all.
Unfortunately, Mako's probably have to kill those Lionels again for the Triforce by the time he gets the red candle. Because I want to say,
is it 6 rooms? Is that how many it is?
I don't know what the number is, but it is. I mean, it feels like this is going to be too many, and I want to say that the staircase item is the other direction.
I think it is. I think we saw it fairly early going the other way on Opno's side. So yeah, Mako's going to see all of these rooms. Now, thankfully, he has the red candle. So even if he took a bop from that, from those red bubbles, he would be able to take care of those blue Lionels again if he has to, just pretty slowly.
Yeah, and good news is he did not get bopped, but he still has to. He might come out key positive though, so that is an extra key that he should not have to spend. Opno gets his letter.
That letter and some money is going to be very, very nice as we get closer to the end game. Oh, sorry, actually, I forgot the blue bubbles were here.
Blue ones are right here. He would have been fine. So he's going to grab the Triforce, and then I imagine he'll go back in and go to the left.
Yep.
There's just too few rooms. Yeah, there's only 2 rooms, so you're going to feel really silly if you miss something important in those 2 rooms.
Yeah. Now we know it's the regular potassium, but he doesn't know that quite yet.
No, it's the power.
Or it's the power bracelet. I'm sorry.
Now what we don't know yet. We don't know yet whether we need it or not.
That's true, because this is a second quest overworld. There are going to be more than just the 4 normal spots that push. Hello, magical bomb upgrade. That's very nice.
There will be 7 total spots that push.
Yeah, and there's like, 9 or 11, I can never remember the exact number, of flute spots that open.
The number that kept being told to me was 11 during the last tournament, but in the last tournament we typically had the mixed quest. So I think it's only 10 on second quest, because you don't have the traditional recorder lake at level 7.
Yep, 1Q7 is out. So yeah, yep, okay, that makes sense, but it's still a lot. So a decent odds that you're going to have to get 1 or both of those items to find all your levels.
Yeah, and and there's also the 2 ladder block spots, 2 raft block spots. So yeah, again, like I've said several times, it is not required in this flag set to have a blocked dungeon, but it happens a lot.
It does. We have a 6 heart.
A 6 heart.
No Valentine's tonight.
Not able to pick it up. Mako will be able to pick it up if he wants it. But yeah, he may not.
Yeah, that seems like the type of thing. I don't know if I'm making a priority to get back there anytime soon if I'm Opno.
Yeah, I mean, I'm one of those people that would probably grab it if it was easy and on the way.
Yeah, I love the purchase here by Opno of that key though. He was at 0 and he's got $100. There's 62. That money's going to get spent on something, so it might as well be something you can use.
All right, Mako into level 2. We couldn't get past this room of likes. The red candle's a really nice item to have for likes. You can just put some flames in a few places and let the flames take care of some of them, and then sword the other ones. Or you can just take a hit and
or you
go back to start one room,
They do love to hang out by you when you've already been grabbed by one. Yep. It's like they're waiting, and it's like they're waiting in line at a petting zoo. They're just waiting for you to say, "Oh, are you done? Okay, my turn." But having the red candle will help a lot, just in terms of if you can line them up like this, and then just spam them in the corner, and just be patient, and you'll take care of them. Just like that. Get on the half tile and just burn them to death.
All right, get through, and let's see what's in this next room. Zols and gels.
There are things you can burn. That's good when you got the red candle. And I think we also saw when Opno was in here that there are like 4 straight rooms of this is the helicopter. So this is the 4 straight rooms of Landmos, the danger noodles, starting with this one.
And guess what? Red candle. Really nice item to have for these guys.
Yeah, even for the blue ones, because they do love to bunch up.
Yeah, I swear this is the reason why the book, maybe even reason why the book exists at all, because it's the one enemy that's super useful to have the fire come out of your wand, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, that was the best when you're in level 9. You're just like, oh my god, these things are awful. How do you kill them? Oh wait, I can just spam them from across the room. This is awesome.
Unfortunately, in order to use the trick where you kill one and the other one just disappears, we had to go back into the Zol room, and of course the Zols respawn because we can't kill them. There were rupees in that Zelda room, and Mocco just says, "You know what? I don't care."
Yeah, he's probably like that. That's like 40 bombs right there. I only have room for 8. So.
Looks like he's gonna go ahead and kill these. Again with that red candle, just stuck his nose out a little too quickly.
Yeah, and there's really not a good way to get around that room because of that Zelda room that's right in the middle of the under the E. It's blocking any other path to get through that room. That's really annoying placement for that blue.
Yeah, have we tried bombing? Have we tried bombing down from the room below this one? I mean,
I don't know that we have.
The only way that won't bomb is if that's an old man room.
Right. Yeah, and I don't know that. I mean, we've only seen like half of 2, but I don't know that we've seen an old man yet. So that is possible that it's an old man, but I don't remember anybody bombing in that Zol room.
Yeah, that is definitely something we're gonna see it right here. It does bomb. More land modes.
Okay, but you can get to this spot right here and just beat them up and then exit and re-enter. That's perfect.
Yeah, good job.
Hey, look, not Landmos. That's awesome.
Yeah, instead we get Dark Nuts. Yay. Also, well, and quietly, Opno up to 3 keys, Mocco up to 4.
Yeah, Opno doing some steady work here in this level 6. Found the transport stair already. So the next stair, unless this is segmented, the next stair that Opno finds is going to be his item. Oh, fighting these Dark Nuts in a room with even just the first quest bubbles is just annoying because they just love to hunt you down the minute you've got a Dark Nut lined up.
And no candle is going to do any work here.
No. Bombs can, but that's contingent on the Dark Nuts not turning at the absolute worst possible time, which they love to do. Ooh, that's a good shot by Mocco. Nice.
That's a nice one. We've been in that room before. I think that was the Landmo room.
Yeah, it was one of the 72 Landmo rooms in this level too.
Alright, gets a heart back. Like, the only good thing you can say about the blue Dark Nuts is that they do drop hearts a lot. They're in that kind of health dropping set. Yeah,
them and Blue Gorillas, which is kind of, it has to be. It's almost like, well, the game has to give you that giveaway because of how awful it is to fight them otherwise.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now here's a room. I don't know that. I think Opno died in this room. So if Mocco can get this guy down here, which he does,
there's a really good chance this is the item.
Yeah, or at least the heart container.
Okay, it's just the heart container, but we'll take it. In the meantime, yeah, okay, we're really far away from that Triforce in 6.
Yeah, this 6 is either segmented or thick.
Have we gone through that transport because that block definitely looks like a classic remove most oath staircase, the one that Opno just left.
I think we did, but I could be wrong. That might be the other end of the transport he found, but I might be mistaken.
Yeah, been paying attention to what's going on over here in level 2.
Yeah, that. Speaking of which, that dig dogger right there in 2, I think that's a room that can drop in level 2. So that's setting off alarm bells for me if I'm Mocco that I might not get my item after all.
Wait, why would you not bomb north there?
He's out of
because
bombs.
he has no bombs. That's a great reason not to bomb.
Yeah, he's out of the super cheap, very, very unsafe bombs. Oh, he's going to go... Okay, he's going to try and take care of this room in case this is the drop. Oh, or he's going to decide against it.
I think he did get through that room at one point.
He did, yeah. Oh, I thought he was going to maybe kill those red darkness, try and get a bomb drop. But he's going to grab the Triforce here, and he may peace out for the time being.
Well, we've got moblins here that drop. These guys like to... There we go. There's a bomb. So you're going to go back in, maybe try and get more bombs?
I would be tempted to, just because there's only so many rooms it could be.
Okay.
But maybe he's thinking
going.
that... Yeah, he may be thinking that it's Dig Dogger blocked.
If and when we get a recorder, we'll be able to just go back there anytime he wants, and maybe he'll have a wand to make things a little bit better by then.
Yeah,
or,
wand would
more
be
hearts.
fantastic. Yeah, or more hearts, or a red ring would be good too. Instead, he's going to jump into 8.
Yeah, he hasn't seen this. By 8. Hi, 8, by 8. He could try bombing up and down. Opno did not do that, but... I think that was... Yeah, I don't think he expected those to bomb, but I think he wanted to just double check. And I think that makes sense.
Yeah, there's 2 items in there. If there is not a choke point, you would love to know that, but that's a plain old-fashioned ladder block. So those 2 items are going to remain back there for a little bit.
All right, meanwhile, we still haven't gotten the item out of 6. Okay, is this... Looks like we're going to go grab the Triforce, though.
Yeah, in this game likes to, in this particular, it seems like in this flag set at least, likes to have things be in super rooms sometimes. So, going in the general direction of a Triforce in a big dungeon like this, not a bad play at all a lot of the time.
All right, I think we've seen the room with the Triforce. Opno is trying to find the item. Here's a ladder block. Oh, and we are stuck. Oh, he has seen a lot of this 6.
Yeah, he's put a significant amount of time into here, which if there's a necessary item at the end of this rainbow is great. But if not, and Mocco doesn't come here till late, and by then he's got everything he needs, that could be a significant hurdle. Meanwhile, Mocco's in 7, so both our runners are in biggish dungeons with 1 item in them.
Yep.
So we'll see which one of these, if either of them, pays off.
6 with a whole lot of key doors. Opno with 5 keys doesn't seem to want to spend them. I still want to know about that one. There was a single push block. Again, it might have been the other side of the transport. I didn't watch as you went through the transport, but it had a standing bomb drop on it. Which, again, with the remove most open staircase flag, is a dead giveaway that there is a block that you can push. I find kind of weird. Like, you have this flag that makes it harder to find a staircase, and then makes it easier to find the staircases.
It is. It can be fun, but yeah, it can mess with you sometimes. On Mocco's side, he's found the map. Now, this can be a push
7.
block.
Ooh. Or we have the bulky area that he's in right now, and we've got this, Pole's Voices. That is a push block, but it will be for the door, so we don't care. This room is much better. And this also could be a push block.
And a friendly enemy set to have red bubbles in. At least with this, you can grab that, get your sword, make sure you maintain your sword. Does this push? No.
Darn. Does not push. And now we have to go through the Pole's voice room if we want to leave, or we have to up A. With 3 hearts, I would just up A.
Yeah, he's gonna double check.
He really wanted that block to push.
I don't blame him. I would too, but
Okay,
it sure does.
No, grab the Triforce, come back in if you want to get that refill. Just grab. Okay, good.
All right, so he's got the Triforce out of 6. He's seen a big chunk of 6, so if he wants to bail and then come back, he's eliminated a lot of potential rooms where the item could be. But still, what's he gonna do? He's gonna go back in. He's pot committed at this point.
All right, we're gonna bomb out of this Gleeok room and find another Gleeok. Because why not?
Hey, I heard you like Gleeoks.
And another bomb upgrade, but we have 69 rupees and it costs 102.
And normally that's a nice amount of rupees, but not when you want to get some bombs. That is not nice.
Yeah, 109 is not the most expensive you'll ever see, but it's also not that cheap. Mocco down to 1 heart. He does have a potion. I wonder if he uses it here.
I think that's a really good call because, yeah, especially if there's nothing here, you don't want to have to hike back here. Even though 7's not that huge, it's still a pain.
Well, this manhandler right now. If you want to get to that other room, let's see what's here. Just a key. We'll grab that. Still have to be careful. Don't hit the fire.
Don't self-immolate. There we go. Okay, you made it. Oh no, but that bat followed him into the corner.
Let's see if he goes to a different part of the dungeon. We know Opno in 3. We did not ever see the item out of here. We haven't, come to think of it, what items have we seen? We've seen the 2 items out of 1. That's it.
Yeah.
In terms of dungeons.
Not a lot, and we're 40 minutes in. The items have been hard to come by. So yeah, I mean, 2 is very, very difficult to get your item out of. It may be Dig Dogger blocked. This is just probably like combat and key blocked. So yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah, this one was weird because I don't, and this one has the bait block too. So like the item could be right above the bait block. Most of the push block rooms we've seen have had shutter doors. There's your bait block.
Which may or may not be blocking anything. There's a key. So that's not going to be it.
At 6 keys, this is when you just start spending them.
Yeah, especially because they're cheap in the overworld. It doesn't really pay you to overly to go way out of your way to do it. Although you can get around here, so that's something.
No, not a push block room.
Yeah, if I'm Opno, I'm killing that easy room with the gels in it just to see if you get a map or a compass. Because I want to know if that bait block actually blocks anything or not. I hope it doesn't. Well, burning it's not going to do you any good, but you can if you want.
I mean, he's got 7 bombs, so he's probably not working up a count, but you can work up a count a little faster if you burn the old man or whatever. There's that map.
Okay, so bait block blocks nothing. So yeah, it was just spite. Does this push? Yes, it does. Hey, an item!
Oh gosh, Mocco never got to this room. And it's the ladder.
Oh,
so
wow.
Mocco is going to need to get back there.
Oh, that's significant. That opens the door to level 8.
Was that a key door? Because Mocco was really low on keys when he came here.
No, it was a shutter door, I think, in the room right to the right of the bait block.
Okay.
There were mold worms in there. Okay,
yeah, a little surprised that we did not see that on Mocco's side.
Yeah, I think that was a combination of the key blocks elsewhere and just combat kind of sucking at the time. I think maybe he only had like 4 hearts or something.
Okay. We transport our item for transport in level 7.
Okay, and it spits us down.
We have not been... Oh, we have been here. Okay.
That's the map room. Yeah. So that's not our. Yeah. Mocco didn't push that when he was here before, but he has now. So back he goes.
Yeah, there's that whole bottom area that we haven't seen yet. Maybe he wants to kill the manhandle to get to that one last room.
Yeah, that's certainly possible. Boy, okay. Now Opno's in
okay, this has to be the Triforce over here. And this has to bomb, because we already know that the transport doesn't take us here. So grab the refill. And maybe go back into one of those other locations. Or maybe you don't worry about 7 right now, because it is 7.
It is. I mean, you also have 2 and 3 that you haven't seen the items out of. So, oh no, he's going to go back in.
Okay.
Now, if this is Bo, that's very significant. But I think it's going to be something that both our runners are going to... Whatever's in here, both our runners are pretty likely to find.
Well, Mocco doesn't have that much left to explore here. He's just got that one room all the way to the right, and those the group of rooms at the bottom. And I imagine that if it's not the room all the way to the right, he is gonna would if he chooses to go back in, you'd go and you take the transport.
Yeah, the good news is this hasn't been a massive time sink in 7. Opno spent a significant amount of time in 6. So will be interesting to see what...
And did not get the item.
And didn't get the item. So if there's something important there, he's got to double back.
Unfortunately, we have one arm left of the manhandler, and just swords to kill it. Just wood sword to kill it.
He's got a couple hits on it. 3? One more?
I got it. And it is the item. And it's bow block, so it will not be the bow.
Yeah. Oh, no, it is the bow.
No,
it won't be
it's
the whistle.
Recorder block. It won't be the recorder. Never mind.
But it is the bow.
We do get a bow, which is really nice. Which means the recorder is technically required.
Wow, that... I did not see that one coming.
No, me neither. Okay, so... Mocco, let's see, we've not, have we found 4 and 5? We found 7 and 8.
We found 5. We have
found 5.
We found 9?
No.
Ooh, okay. What's blocking 9?
First, we're gonna buy some bombs.
Oh yeah, buy as many bombs as you want right now. There's the compass.
I'm telling you, just buy the bombs. You know, if you even have one bomb down, a rupee for one bomb, I think is plenty worth.
That's you can't get that price in real life. That's great.
Yeah. I don't know. I'd be worried if we could buy bombs for $1.
I would be too. I'd be like, where did you get these bombs exactly, and what is in them? Why do they smell like Werther's Originals? I don't know. Don't ask questions. They're $1. Just don't worry about it.
All right. Okay, Opno looks like he's about to get his Triforce.
And then the question, do you go back in and get that item, which we know you absolutely have to.
God, he spent so much time in 6, it would not surprise me if he doesn't go back in, but he needs to go back in at some point.
Yeah, it's one of those things where you're just like, yeah, I need to get the items out. Okay, he is going back in, so that's going to be good news for him. I would understand if he didn't, because he hasn't gotten the items out of 2 or 4 yet, and those are smaller dungeons, and I could understand if you said, well, I'd rather, hope I don't have to come back here. But at the same time, 7's not that big. 6 was huge.
I mean, it's not unusual for 6 to be bigger than 7.
Yeah, no, very
it's
true.
Because it's on the different grid. And our early dungeons haven't been that big either, so...
They've been fun shapes, but they have not been big.
Yeah, they have been fun shapes, for sure. A compass at a level 5 for Mocco. Opno's going to take this transport, so it's probably going to delay him to actually getting the item. Because he has not been down in this area yet. More landmos. Is this an oops all landmo seed?
It really feels like it. I mean, The one thing we haven't seen yet, well, we haven't seen Gomas and we haven't seen Patras,
Mhm.
so I kind of feel like 9's going to just be chock full of those guys.
See, the problem with Landmos is they don't stay dead.
Yeah, they're with 6-room rule, and it's just, ugh, yeah.
I
just have
mean,
to keep dealing with them.
they're a boss in Link to the Past. They should stay dead.
You know what? You're not wrong. They are. But yeah, just, you know, they didn't think that far ahead, I guess.
No, apparently not. And the problem with 5 here, a Dig Dogger could be blocking the item.
Boy, he really could. Boy, and so 2's item could be Dig Dogger blocked, so could 5. That makes me really curious where exactly.
Yeah, and 7's is Dig Dogger block.
Yeah.
We just don't care because we can clip.
We can clip. So where in the world is the recorder in 4? Is it in 8? Is it a weird chain reaction seed? I don't know.
This is a potential. Oh, nice job clipping onto the block there.
Very, very smart. Oh, and he's got silvers now.
We have better ammo to kill things with the silvers. Yeah, 5 does have a transport, but this is not it. It is the recorder. Okay, hey, we have a logical bow now. At least Mocco does.
Hey! So why in this flag set, Druis is right. Why is the recorder always in 5?
I don't. It's like 80% of the time. Recorder in 5 because it is.
Unless you're either Jess Andy or a seed rolled by Jess Andy, and it's just the Armos item.
Yeah, that's because the game's got a sense of humor.
The game knows.
It definitely does.
We now can kill the Dig Dogger. We know it's the transport. This might get us closer to the Triforce.
Yeah, and it is possible to have a quasi-segmented level in which the map is one contiguous shape. Ooh, that's a map. Okay, so this has a choke point. If you can't, well, we can go north. So, but it is possible, theoretically, to have a situation where the map is one contiguous shape, but there's like an old man at the choke point there, so that it's a required transport. Oh, gross!
Oh,
hey.
another landmo.
I would be real tempted to try to bomb in from the top. Ugh. Yeah, if I'm Mocco, I'm frustrated too. There's just so many landmos.
Well, he's gonna be able to get back up there quickly. The Dig Dogger does stay dead at least, so.
Yeah. But yeah, I am thinking seriously about, can I bomb in from the north and take him out that way with silvers?
See, if this was Link to the Past, silver arrows and landmo are just, it's trivial.
Yeah, oh, definitely.
But not quite so easy in this game. Yeah, I think that wall has to bomb even. Because since we've already seen the transport, there's no other way you could get up there. Nice start with the bomb. Nice continuation. We're going to switch to... Okay, back to bombs. If you know there's a bomb shop nearby, you might as well use the bombs. Okay, now we leave, come back in, grab the Triforce.
There we go. Yeah, he could have used silvers, but yeah, at that close range, it's real easy for those guys to juke and move out of the way. Right, so Triforce and Mocco.
So Mocco is gonna need to gonna be forced back into 3 or 2 relatively soon. Both are smaller dungeons, so it won't be so bad. Because he is gonna need that ladder. He may get to 6 first. I don't know that if he's seen 6 yet. Yeah, chat asking if ladder is required. Ladder is very required. There was an immediate ladder block in 8.
Oh, and Nobda uses his last bomb to find out that room that Mocco never saw is just an old man. Mocco, meanwhile, routing in immediately the flute spots to see if he can find level 9, I assume.
Well, and 4.
And 4, that's true.
We have not seen 4. The other thing we haven't seen yet? We haven't seen the big secret yet. Which, would be really nice, even if it was a small big secret.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that's an
red ring.
important item for
Okay.
Opno. That's huge.
Now the question is, does Mocco go back to 2 first, or does he go back to 3 first? He might miss that red ring if he goes back to 3 first, because the ladder is the kind of the last piece, unless the raft decides to be required today for level 4 and 9.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, you know what we haven't seen, what item we haven't seen yet is the raft, and like, a raft block level 9 that's just funny at that point.
There's a bomb shop here.
Yeah, it's up in the northeast somewhere.
Opno into 8.
Yep, and there's our ladder block. 100% required. See what enemy set we're up against. All right, not terrible so far. Oh, they got bailed out with a 4-pack of bombs there. That's nice. And our first mugger.
Oh.
I hate both of those options. Oh, I almost would have paid the keys there.
9 keys, I might have paid the keys. And this is gonna push. If this is the any key.
Oh, if it is the any key, I'm gonna be so mad.
Okay, this is transport.
Transport.
Look at that 8. Like 9 is gonna be small. Look at that 8.
That is a janitor on the right that is pushing one of those. It gets an immediate Triforce, because okay. And he's pushing one of those carpet cleaners that they use in schools. You know, the ones?
Alright, recorder required for 9. So Opno is going to have to get the recorder out of 5.
Now, where is Opno headed? Got the Triforce out of 8 and immediately bailed.
5, perhaps.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense.
With an 8 that big, I can't say that I blame him.
Yeah, he's got bow and silvers now, so... yeah, chip and dip, as they say. As the kids say. I'm old. All the kids are saying chip and dip, right? That's I'm just gonna assume yes.
Big Slammy with the hockey reference, the Zamboni operator.
Yeah, oh, I can totally see that.
Mocco grabbing the container heart to get to 9.
Yeah, with no red ring, he's on green tunic, so yeah, having that extra, especially with whiz robes on the overworld that can beam you at a moment's notice, yeah, having that extra health capability is going to yeah, I totally understand that.
Yeah, depending on... Yeah, that's not going to help us out. Again, he's going to be faced with a decision, unless there's something in... Let's see, he's going to be faced with a decision at some point between going to 2 or going back to 3. If he goes to 2 first, he'll get the red ring. If he goes to 3 first, he may miss that red ring. And, you know, there is an argument to going back to 3. The argument for going back to 3 would be, of course, it's easier to find a staircase than it is to find the floor item. But the argument for 2 is he doesn't know that bait block isn't required.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
If he goes in 3 in a certain path, he'll find the map and see that it's not required. But yeah, as of right now, he has no idea if that bait's required or not.
Yeah, because we did eventually get the map, but it was really weird because there were so many rooms with shutters, and it wasn't until Opno went up 1 to a room that we did not see on Mocco's side. There is 4. It's not even blocked. So our only dungeon block was the recorder for level 9, which I think Opno has to pick up here, unless there's a way around that we didn't see to get up to that Triforce. It sure looked like the transport was recorder blocked, and it sure looked like that was the only way to get. And hi, segmented level 4.
Our first segment of the night, isn't it?
It is.
The sea's been mean in so many other ways. It's just like, well, I'm not going to give you a segment. Well, now I am.
You know, the funny thing is, like, I don't feel like we've been seeing a whole lot of segments in this tournament. after the Rookie Rumble, where it seemed like every single seed had segments and multiple segments, and we had like a 4-segment 2 at one point. I mean,
Yeah, there was one I turned out. I think it was either one of my tournament races or it might have been my tournament race against Shaddy. In this tournament, where neither of us got the map in one, but we found out after the fact that it was a quad segmented level 1. So that's just one of those things that it would have been fun to figure out on stream, but we just kept every time, like the first 3 rooms were push block rooms, and every time it was like, oh, this is our item. Nope, transport. Okay, well, we'll check that later. This is our item. No, it's transport. Check that later. Just like the comedy of errors at that point.
Yeah, we did have a race earlier. I think it was early last week, where we never did see the map, but we found like 3 transports in level 1, just like you're describing.
Oof. Yeah, that's...
And turned out you never actually need to go to any of the transports. Everything was in the main segment.
Well, that's just silly right there.
Yeah, isn't it? Well, imagine not being able to afford the 1 rupee bomb.
Oh, that would be so irritating.
Mocco had just found a bomb shop and had no money, but now he's got money because he found a secret.
Now, when he's thinking about, he's double checking to see if he has a potion already. So he's going to leave this.
I'm going to leave that in case he needs it for later. Makes sense in this low money seed.
And that's
Meanwhile,
not...
Opno got the Triforce out of 5 and just needs to go find 4. And it's in the right area for it, so Opno with a pretty decent lead. Oh, there's the big secret.
Woo! And that is not small. 136, that is 400, and whatever 36 times 4 is bombs. 720, 544, but that's a lot of bombs.
I think Mocco's still looking for a level 6, which we know is not recorder block, because we've seen it on Opno's side. And Opno literally just got the recorder.
Yeah, so Opno's going to go do, because I don't think either of our runners have found 9 yet.
No, we found 9. It's just south of here behind the recorder.
Ah, that's right.
Opno's going to find it in 2 screens.
Oh, I thought that flute song was the Power Rangers theme for a second. But no, it's not.
All right, chat saying that 6 is behind the power bracelet near the ferry. So Mocco should get over there after this last recorder check, I imagine. He's going to buy a key. I like it.
I like this too. You have money, it's either that or buy a blue ring, and I don't think he's gonna feel like he needs to or wants to buy a blue ring at this point.
Now, unfortunately for Opno, he is in the wrong part of the world for level 4. Probably thinks it's recorder block. We know it is not.
Oh, where's he headed back? He's headed back to... Okay, Mocco's going to 2. He's gonna go dig this item out here. We know it's the red ring. So, and having a bunch of arrows here will make this room a lot faster.
Yeah, finding that big secret was really nice. Yeah, it's somewhat unfortunate for Opno that he did 5 and got the recorder before going and finding 4. Ugh, these land modes are just brutal. Simply because now he's got the recorder and he's got these 10 spots to check, and they're kind of all over the place.
Yeah, they are, but especially in this flag set, it feels like in this flag set there's 9 in the desert.
Oh, so. Sorry, it wasn't in that spot. It's in the desert, which is really close to start, so that's better.
Good information, not what he wants quite yet. He wants 4, and 4's not going to be here. Meanwhile, Mocco's going to go down and around in this. Yeah, he's not going to even bother with this room.
Yeah, it's above the Triforce that he needs to get to.
Opno's just going to be like, I could have had this so many hours ago. Just give me this. I'm going to burn the heck out of you.
Might as well take it. so Mocco needs to go up 2 rooms. He knows it's not this room because of the rupee that's there. He knows it's not this room because the Triforce was here. He's gonna use that. Yeah, use the potion.
Yeah, definitely. You've got 2 charges of it. You've got money. You can replenish it. Yeah,
and he's left to take any as well.
That's right, up on Death Mountain. So, okay, he's going to go over here first and take care of this Dig Dogger.
Makes sense.
So we know this is not the item. It might be a key. Oh, it's just bombs, which he also needs.
Which is nice. We'll take those.
Yep, he's going to bomb up here. This is an old man.
And I think he's been skipping some of these rooms. I know he's killed a lot of the land moles. He has not killed all of them. I thought he had killed that one blue room, but apparently I was wrong.
I mean, I wouldn't blame him if he didn't, but yeah. I think there's like 5 landmo rooms in this level too.
There were a bunch, and he's done several of them. Because he came in here the first time Opno came in here. He just kind of gave up because he had nothing, like just the wood sword and only a handful of hearts.
Oh, survive that, get the red ring, and get out of Dodge.
All right, so now he's gonna have to go to 4. No, wait, he didn't get the Triforce out of 4. I'm not sure what blocked him. Probably a ladder. That would be my guess. Now I imagine he'll go back to 3. Still hasn't found 6, as far as I know. A couple more of these spots to check. For his sake, I hope he gets back to 3 before finding 6, because he may dig 6, and we know the best he can come out with in 6, which he's going to get to right now, is an any key
book.
Or a book or a wand. Like there's still so there's 3 good items still on the table, but Opno was in here for a long time and was not able to. See, there it is. It's ladder blocked right there. Not sure how we missed that because we did see Mocco pick up the map.
Yeah, I think Opno was in. He might have been in 8 at the time, so we were curious what was going to happen there.
Yeah, that could be. We have not seen the map here in 6.
No, but Opno saw about what felt like 80% of that 6.
I mean, it was huge. Like the number of rooms we saw that he had explored was tremendous.
We know 6 is a big honkin' chonker, so it's just a question of how disgusting is it?
That's an easy Triforce in 4, and Opno gets to go to 9.
And Opno knows exactly where 9 is, so it's just a matter of fluting back there and hopping in. And 9, the Great Equalizer, has the potential to slow Opno down significantly and give Mocco a chance to catch up, get the ladder, get done with 8. 8 was... Now, the good news for Mocco is that Opno was able to, once he had the ladder, do 8 quickly. So in theory, Mocco can do the same thing. 8
was quick, 4 was quick, 6 is not quick. Mocco needs to make the decision to leave after the Triforce out of 6. Or he needs to find the item fast enough.
Yeah, both of those things are possible. Mocco's being judicious in which directions he goes. I believe Opno was in this room, may have gone right here. Is this a light room? Yes, it is.
Yep. All right. Level 9.
Lovely honey mustard colored yellow 9.
Not the worst enemy set we could possibly have.
No, yeah, definitely could be worse. Having Wizzies on the overworld makes things a little bit easier. Gonna kill this room to see if that instant compass.
Yeah, grab that.
Alright, how far away is she? Oh, wait a minute. She is in here, right?
I'm very confused. I do not see a dot.
I don't either. She in level 10?
I've done the other thing where I've seen a dot that wasn't there. But There's no dot. Oh, wait, there it is.
Oh.
What the?
Yeah, it took a minute to show up. I had to switch to the other. I had to switch to the main feed. It was all the way in that far left
Yeah,
column.
I see it. It's right under the S. It's far. I think that's. No, that's the second row down, I believe.
Yep. So
But
that
as
smells
far
to me like a
west
big
as we
9.
can get.
Yeah, that was just a delayed reaction. Okay,
Oh.
we got a interesting. We got
Yeah,
this.
I mean, we're missing a full column.
Yeah, that's
and
the state of Kansas.
almost a full count. Yeah, we're missing almost a full column, and I see 9 other holes. So that's a 56 room 9.
Okay,
Sorry,
not
no. Nope, that's wrong. That's wrong. It's a 48 room 9. I have to subtract 16, not 8.
There we go. But yeah, not terrible, but definitely the possibility for some difficult routing to get up to the girl, and that's exactly what Opno is going to try to do. Find the path to the girl first. Hope you find Ganon along the way.
Yeah, I like that kind of strat. We're going to go ahead and open this key door, because we're probably going to need to open it anyway. There's the door.
So ladder super duper required. In this case, you needed to get through that door.
Well, maybe. I mean, there might be a workaround. We're happy we don't have to find it.
Very happy about that. So I'm not going to push that. I would be tempted to, if I'm Opno that I'm down to 4 keys, I would be tempted to push blocks in rooms like that, just in case maybe you stumble on the any key.
Yeah, I mean, we're running low on those keys, like you say.
It's not a problem yet, but it's got potential if we're not careful.
And Mocco finding a ladder block in level... Yeah, we saw that Chevy in level 6. And I want to say Opno hadn't gotten the ladder yet when he was in 6. And that ladder block room could make it a little... Oh, wait. Hello, Ganon.
Whoa, did we even hear a roar? Well, hi, Ganon.
I didn't. I missed the roar.
Oh, and instant stun lock? Very nicely done by Opno. If I'm Opno,
and there's 6. Ugh.
Wow, that's gross. That is a thick Idaho. Or maybe New Hampshire or Vermont. But if I'm Opno after I kill Ganon here, I'm trying to bomb north and save the walk around.
Heck, I would bomb north and okay, I would also okay, maybe not. I would have tried to bomb to the east as well.
Okay, well, Opno's got the path. It's just a matter of time at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Into the Chevy room, the door opens, and get your GGs in chat for our race winner this evening, OpnoPoint.
Hey, look. It's a moat room.
It is a moat room. Absolutely, doubly ladder required in this seed.
If you weren't sure, the ladder was required.
Boy, a $1 ladder, and we would have been done way earlier. Opno finishes with a racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 11 minutes, and 52 seconds.
And he will be moving on, and let me see. And I do think he is joining us now. GG's, Opno.
Hi, thanks. That level 2 was full of ammo. It was silly.
Level 2 was awful. Level 2 was awful. Level 3 was weird.
Level 6 was...
you never saw I don't think you ever saw the map to level 6, but if you tune in right now, you can see what level 6 looks like.
Yeah, I see that. I missed 3 rooms.
Yeah, you covered a lot of 6.
One of those had to have the item.
Yeah, so as it turned out, kind of the difference in this race was you stuck around in 3 and got the ladder out. Mocco finished 3 relatively early, and has not gone back to get the ladder yet.
Yeah, it was the room. So there were the thing about 3 that was weird. So first of all, there was a useless bait block, but the other thing that was weird about 3 was that it seemed like every push block room was a shutter door until you went north in that one that was kind of near the bait block. And Mocco just never got there.
I'll do it.
I mean, those things just, things just happen sometimes.
Okay, I found so behind at some point, especially when I found the red ring in level 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we all missed that one as well. Mako had killed a bunch of the Lanmos. Unfortunately, never got to the correct one that had the red ring. Did go back for it later, looking for the ladder. Unfortunately, did not go back to 3 before going gear to 6, which is why he's trying desperately to find the item here, which we know is not the ladder.
So Opno, you will be facing in the next round, I believe, if I read the brackets right, TA909. So,
So that'll be a very, very interesting match. I assume in that match you want more Lanmos.
No, if I find a red ring first, yes, but otherwise...
Okay. No, that's fair. That is 100% fair.
Yeah, I mean, watching the race earlier with TA, where he picks up the red ring, and someone's like, yeah, he hates the red ring. Which typically, when a runner hates something like the red ring, it's not that they don't want it for themselves, it's they don't want it for their opponents. So, finding a red ring there for you would be good.
Yeah, so that bow in 7, as it turned out, saved you a lot of work in terms of, put you in full go mode at that point.
Yep.
But yeah, you made conscious decisions to not dig the item out of 6 and chip and dip out of 8. So, as it turned out, those were absolutely the right decisions.
Yeah, at level 6, I kind of wanted to continue digging, but I didn't have the map, and it was super huge.
Yeah, it was getting ugly. Mako leaves level 6. Looks like he may go back into 3.
Yes, basically did the same thing as me, except in 2 dips.
Okay, so back into 3 he goes. Can't do anything in 4, can't do anything in 8. It's the smallest dungeon left he hasn't seen something out of, so this absolutely makes sense. Where was the ladder in 3? Was it past this key door?
Yeah, I think so.
We can go around it. One room to the left and one to the north of where he is.
Oh my.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that room right there was a good reason not to mess with trying to go further early in the game.
No, it's 2 rooms to the left. So. Oh, more around models, huh?
And more Lanmos, because you need more of those. And then when we saw 8, and you go into 8, and it's, it's immediately ladder block. So when you go back with the ladder, and then you end up in the mugger room and pay the bomb. And then there was a staircase immediately afterwards. Like, just don't be the key. Don't be the any key.
Yeah, did you think about maybe paying with keys instead of a bomb at that point?
Oh yeah, I was really considering paying with key.
Yeah, you had a lot of them, but yeah, like that's a risk.
9.
That's still a risk. Yeah, I mean, I would have considered it too, but it's scary.
It is, and it turned out that right before you found Ganon, you were down to 4 keys. So I think you made the right decision. But yeah, I would have been tempted too. All right, so Mako has his lightly toasted ladder, which he lightly toasted before picking it up. He can now complete 4 and 8, which he is probably, he's beelining it over here to get to this dungeon.
Yeah, we're gonna
clean
do
those
8
two
first.
up. Yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, it was also interesting that, in the end we had the 1 power bracelet dungeon and level 9 under the recorder, but unfortunately for you, the ordering of finding the recorder before going into 4 meant you were checking all the recorder spots for 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, but to be fair, so was Mako when he got the recorder. So
Yep.
And Mako facing the same. Yeah, he's the same thing. Yeah, he's not gonna pay it.
Oh no, he's not. Yeah, this could be unfortunate. Maybe he'll find the any key. I mean, we never did
That would
find
be
it,
nice.
so, you know,
Yeah,
you
that
find
would
the
be
end
nice.
key and then you just go and you pay it.
I wonder if you can go
Oh, I
around
think
that
there's a
mugger.
workaround here.
I wonder if you can go around that mugger.
It's possible. It's harder when you have no map. No map, no compass. So it's reasonable to say, you know what, maybe I don't need to go through that room to get to the item. Or to the Triforce.
The Triforce in the top right corner in that level. Like, that's kind of
Yep.
big. It's really big enough, and I didn't have time to fully map it before leaving and just not bothering with it. Your worst case, I'll just map it and then go back. Which never happens.
Oh, hey, container heart.
All right, Mako's going in the direction. He's going to grab this key. Is he going to kill this room, or is he just going to try to get around, get the Triforce,
Yeah,
and
looks
get
like
out?
he's gonna just get around. Oh, there's the compass.
Whoops.
And the ever-helpful compass saying that, oh, hey, it's right over here. Yeah. I know I would have been helpful, you know, if you were way down in the bottom and found that it was up at the top, but no, I'll just be moderately helpful.
I mean, it's better than nothing, right?
It is. No, it's true. So, beeline it to this room. Triforce sitting right there, and he's done an 8.
You can go around the mugger. The transport wasn't even recording.
Yeah, you could have kept your bomb.
Yeah.
And 4 was really quick too, so. And back into 4 we go. Yeah, the only segmented dungeon you had in the seed.
And a segment that you turned out you didn't even need to go to, because
Nope,
the
not
Triforce
at
is
all.
just right up here.
I mean, it could be the items there. But by the time you all got to this dungeon, you did not need to search out items.
Yeah, so Opno, you mentioned that you felt behind for a significant portion of this. Once you got to 9, did that concern alleviate, or did you still feel like you were behind in 9?
I was kind of expecting the Mocco to already be done when I hit the done button.
Mm-hmm. Are you one of those people that keeps the race room open, or do you close
No,
it?
I put it in a way that I see the timer, but not the chat, so I don't know when people finish. I only know if I hit done and the timer stops, I know my opponent's already done.
Alright, Mako making his way to the desert, trying to get around that shooting gallery of Wizrobes. 9 is just 2 screens away from here.
Yeah, Wizrobes on the overworld, you know. It's kind of a double-edged coin, you know. They're not going to be in the dungeons, but it does make traversing some of those screens, especially trying to get the wood sword over at Death Armos. It wasn't the Death Armos that were the problem. It was just trying to get there through a screen full of Wizrobes.
Yeah, those robes on the overworld make way more dangerous early on.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are definitely a lot of overworld screens that can be choke points to where you really don't have a good way to work around to get through to where you need to go. Now, this is the compass room. That had to feel really good for you. No, like 3 rooms in, just be like, hey, compass, awesome. Mako's not even going to
Mako
bother
doesn't
looking
want
at it.
That's a choice.
He may not have seen it. He's heading in the general direction where Ganon is. He's over on the far left column under the L.
Yeah, it was like two. Yeah, the Zelda was one room under the L, and I believe Ganon was 2 rooms under that. Maybe 3.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
Had to come into his room from the bottom.
Yep. Yeah, and you were very. Oh, sorry, Tracy. Go ahead.
It sure seemed like it looked like you had to come in from the bottom. It's possible you might have been able to come in from the right. I don't know if you bombed there or not on the other side.
Yeah, I tried to bomb because I did hear the
okay,
sound
so
glitch.
you knew. You knew.
I turned the room. I knew it was on the right because I was there, and also not the bottom, so I knew it was on the left. But I didn't bomb, so.
All right, now Mocco taking some wrong turns. I don't believe the map was in this area either.
Up on the Goma he skipped.
Yeah.
In a Triforce room. It's the only reason I killed it because I knew it was the map.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the benefit of knowing what drops in what rooms in 9. I will get around to learning that one of these days, but that day is not today.
Oh God.
Oh wow. Well, yeah, I would.
Yeah.
Is he gonna burn it? No, he's gonna pick it up.
Pick it up. Okay. And he's gonna use it to kill a bat. That's the one thing I miss about having the HP shuffle on, is when you get like a boomerang that can just kill things in one shot because they roll down to 0 HP.
Oh, that is nice, isn't it? Okay, Mocco's gonna get the news here that is Zelda right there.
If he kills everything in this room. And it looks like he is. Yep, okay. I mean, you're incentivized to clear out rooms with shutter doors.
Yeah, and if he goes straight down here, he should hear the roar of Ganon.
Except we have a dig dogger that could mask it. Forgot about that.
Yeah, like I said, I actually heard the sound glitch that happens in that case. But that can happen. I don't think it always happens.
Yeah, I can't hear the difference when there's a boss in the same room. All right, here we go. Now we can definitely hear it.
He's going to check down first, because you're right, he couldn't hear it with the dig dogger masking it, so now he knows it's up. All right, at 127 and change, Mocco is in the Ganon fight. Nice stun lock right away. Both of you had really good Ganon fights with good stun locks. Ganon can be kind of a jerk in certain rooms, but he played nice here.
Yeah. He's kind of struggling a bit with my Ganon fights in the past few races.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Same.
It was nice to get a good fight for once.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little more difficult with that wood sword.
Just takes longer.
Yep.
Yeah, and it does feel like he's off-center a lot, which makes the fight a little more challenging than it otherwise would be. Yeah. But not today, which is good. Okay, the door opens, and Mocco finds the princess in emote room. Get your GGs in chat for our second place finisher tonight, Mocco71, with a racetime.gg time of 1 hour, 28 minutes, and 24 seconds. Well, this seed had a lot of certain things, but it had a little bit of everything, Tracy.
It sure did. I mean, we never saw the raft, so it wasn't a raft